G'day everyone and welcome to another episode of Two Cousins, One Chat. I'm Ben.
Hello, and I'm Kristy.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. It's great to have you joining us as always.
You did that.
Hey, that might be my new tagline, who knows? Hey, today we are paying homage, kinda, to Hard Quiz. So that's going to be a bit of fun, testing our general knowledge, and we're opening up the mailbag because, let's be honest, we've got to get a few things off our chest, right, Kristy?
My mailbag is full. I've actually had to delete out a couple of complaints, dot points, but there are a few things in the mailbag this week. So I definitely got to get them off my chest, Ben. And I'm so pumped for Hard Quiz.
Can't wait.
It's like sort of hard quiz. It's not like real hard quiz, but yeah, it is going to be really funny. And the topic for you is Seinfeld.
Yeah, and the topic for you is Holden cars.
Oh my gosh, I know. And I don't own a Holden car, but I know a bit about them, but not a lot. But
Good on you though for challenging yourself. I think that's really good because I've known you for a long time.
You have?
And I only know two cars that you've had in that time, well, three, but I don't remember what the first one was. But the other two have just been Toyota Corollas.
I know.
Not just. They have been Toyota Corollas.
Is
not Holdens.
Yeah, no, I've never owned a Holden.
No, you had Earth. You had Earth for a long time.
And now I've got another one, So, it's not Greek, but it's a beautiful car and I absolutely love it. So, yeah, I'm excited for that hard quiz questions, Benjamin.
Yeah. But how are you, first of all, Kristy?
Yep, pretty good, really good. Things are going along swimmingly. So I'm having a good day today. And I was just saying to you off air, went down to the doggy beach, went and had a coffee. It's super windy in Melbourne today. So I've changed the sheets on the bed and they've hung them on the line and they're in the next suburb currently. So, but did I tell you
someone's face?
We've got magpies and we've got like a family of magpies that hang around.
Yes, I'm aware of
this. Because it's breeding season. They're all a bit frisky and like territorial. But they've taken to hanging off the back door. Like with
hanging
their claws.
Off the back door?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. So because we feed them sometimes, like some nuts and that stuff that's, magpie friendly. And anyway, so they get a bit excited and they flap up and down. Sometimes it could be 5 of them flapping up and down at the back door, getting onto the door with their claws and the fly screen door. Yeah.
They want to be fed, is that why?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then this morning I went up to put my hand out to one, but I didn't have any food in my hand. And anyway, it bit my finger. It put its whole beak over my finger. Yeah, it was this finger. And this mark's gone now. But yeah, it actually put its beak, my finger went in its beak.
Oh my God,
yeah,
wow.
It did.
What did it feel like? Just sharp?
It didn't feel like, it just felt like pressure. It didn't feel like razor sharp. But and like I can't even feel the sensation on my finger now. But
you've lost all sensation in your finger.
Yeah, it's gone.
You've lost your finger.
But it didn't hurt. It gave me a little bit of but it didn't hurt. It's like a peg being put on your finger.
Wow, because you were feeding them something, and then wasn't wheat growing on your back lawn because you were feeding them something wheat or something? Is that right? Is that what happened? No, you had something growing on your back lawn because you were feeding the magpies, I thought.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think it was like whole heap of seed and grain. Yeah, then that's right. It was in the mixed grain. And then all of a sudden, all this wheat started growing in our backyard. Making our own bread.
You've got a scythe. What's happening?
Whatever that is.
I think it's something you cut with. I don't know.
I don't know.
I say these things half knowing what I'm talking about half the time.
Yeah.
God, did you notice I have my Seinfeld cup?
I do.
Yeah, well, I do. Cool. It's not mine. It's actually Sarah's. On one side it says Seinfeld, and on the other side it says Serenity Now. So clearly living with me is obviously, sending her mad.
And I've got, did you notice I've got my AO hat on?
I didn't know. Well, I knew it was AO, but the significance of that being that AO is coming up soon, or is that what's
Yeah.
happening? Yeah.
And already got my Australian Open tickets for next year. We go every year on the first Saturday, Margaret Court. And can't wait for that. It's going to be unreal. And super sad news this week. Rafa's announced his retirement.
I know, so he won't be coming to the Australian Open, which
no,
wouldn't that have been great for him to finish here? But it's kind of the start of the season, so you can understand why he's doing it. But
yeah. So that's kind of an end of an era. Those.
Oh, is it ever?
For him, and obviously Federer's already retired, and I guess Djokovic will be
a couple more years.
Yeah, he's still an amazing player. So
yeah,
kind of sad that we won't get to see him, but we didn't see him last year. He had to pull out with injury, remember?
Yes, I do.
He was lined up to play but didn't. But I heard that Nick Kyrgios is teed up to play. How about that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Ooh. So anyway, good on him.
Good on him. Yeah. We've been seeing a bit of him on telly because he owns a basketball team, or part of. I'm not sure if he fully owns it, but the Phoenix, a Melbourne team.
Is that right?
Yeah, and so he'll get on the pre-game stuff on KO when we're watching the basketball.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
right.
Having a fabulous run right now, by the way. Go Sixers.
Oh, okay. I don't really follow the basketball. But anyway, good for him. Good.
Sorry, am I boring you?
No, I didn't. I just don't know much about it at all.
Yeah, no. We've sort of gotten into it in the last couple of years. Well, Sarah and I used to go a long time ago, you might remember. We had tickets and we used to go and watch the Sixers all the time. And then we stopped for a number of years, like 10 years, we stopped following them. But Reed's kind of into them. And a friend of mine and his son, we'll often go together, the four of us, us and the two boys will go to some games. So we're going to a few Sixers games this season, and Sarah's going to come along as well.
They're the Adelaide team.
Adelaide 36ers, yes.
Okay, and what are the Melbourne ones called?
Well, there's the Melbourne. There's a couple. There's Phoenix, and now you're testing me. I don't know that much about it. Shush.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple of Melbourne teams. There are, yeah.
Melbourne Vixens? Or is that netball? Is that netball?
Yeah, that's not basketball. There's whoever's listening to this is going to just.
Oh my god, we got to cut this bit out. I have no idea.
We might have to edit. Let's not even talk about basketball. There's Melbourne United and then the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. In fact, they're playing each other next weekend, so it's going to be a derby, if you like.
Oh, derby.
Or a derby, whatever you like. Yeah, whichever side of the tracks you come from.
Well, Melbourne's gearing up for the Victorian race. Like the Melbourne Cup Festival. So next week is a big Caulfield Cup. So this Saturday was Guineas Day, and then next week's Caulfield Cup, and then that's leading up into the Melbourne Cup in about a month's time.
Oh, nice.
So that's the Festival of Racing is on now. So it's all forgotten about the AFL, Katy Perry, whatever. And now it's all about the racing. And then it will be the cricket, then it will be the tennis. God. It's just one big sporting event after another in Melbourne.
Yeah, I could take or leave racing and cricket. Both of those bore me. Yeah.
Do they? Yeah. Sorry to all our cricket fans in Africa.
And horsey. That's why they're not listening. He hates cricket. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I don't hate cricket. I just don't really like it. And horse racing, I'm like, you know what? Nah. It's horses running around a track. Whatever.
We went to the races once, didn't we?
We did, yeah. And I dressed up quite fancy, I remember. Yeah, I bought new clothes for it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, far out. That was a long time ago.
It was, and I think I had a win.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were going to say wig.
Yeah, I wanted to look really nice.
You want your Elvis wig?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
And I had a win. I haven't worked since. It was a really good one. Yeah.
That's really funny.
Hey, look, we're here to hard quiz, so should we do it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Now, I say hard quiz, but for the more highbrow listeners, it's kind of mastermind as well, because mastermind, you choose your own subject too.
Okay.
So should it be a hard quiz homage or a mastermind homage? Let's do hard quiz, because we've both got friends that either have been on it or are going on it, yeah?
Yeah. I had a guy at work who's been on it, and he was on, I think he's been on twice. So, because he was on the Battle of the Duds or something. So that was really cool. So, yeah, he's a super lovely guy. And I can't remember what his topic was, but I remember seeing him on it. So that was fun. And I reckon I could go on Hard Quiz.
Do you?
My topic would be Daniel Craig, James Bond era.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
That's a very specific topic.
Yes.
That's what they need. They like very specific topics. Yeah.
Because I could answer those questions. And
Wow.
if you were to go on Hard Quiz, what would your topic be?
Oh, it would have to be, Seinfeld, Ben Folds related, because they're the only things that I've sort of bothered to know about. Anything else, anything that actually means anything to anyone, I don't know. But I have a friend who's going on. Like, they auditioned a long time ago, and they got the call up.
Great.
So they're going to be on soon. So I'm not going to say the topic, even though I know it.
Oh, okay, very good.
Yeah. So keep your eyes out for this person who I haven't revealed anything about. Okay, and you don't know
next
the subject
episode.
Either.
Maybe next episode we'll
debrief.
Talk about it. Yeah, we'll have a debrief. All
now,
right, so go
who's
ahead.
going to go first?
Well, I don't care. Maybe you go first. You ask. So my topic is Holden cars, and I picked it just on a whim. I know a teeny weeny bit about Holden cars, and that's about it. But Howie knows a lot, so I was trying to, do some
lame research
this morning in bed while we were still having a cuppa. So, all right, why don't we kick it off with mine, and then I'll go with yours.
Okay, lame research is a reference to The Junkies, which is my favourite episode, by the way. So I'm just stealing everything for today's episode. Okay, so question 1. So I've got 5 questions, and then there's a bonus question at the end. And there is a prize. So if you win, probably about 1 o'clock today, there'll be a knock at your door. There'll be a courier bringing you 2 first-class tickets on the Princess of the Sea to do a tour of the Pacific Islands. It's about 4 months, I think, from start to finish. So you probably need to book some leave and stuff. But
okay, I'm on. I'm ready. Okay,
it's going to be great. All right. After 12 years of production, what model Holden ended production in 1979?
The FJ Holden.
Incorrect.
What was it?
The Tirana.
Oh, I was going to say that. Okay, right.
FJs were like 1950s.
Whatever.
No, I'm just helping you learn. I'm here to help you grow as a person.
Okay,
become a better person day by day. Question 2. What international Australian sportsman had a limited edition statesman named after him?
Peter Brock?
No.
Okay.
It was Greg Norman.
Oh, the shark.
The shark, yeah.
Really? Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
You said these questions would be easy. All right, keep going.
I'm trying to make them not... Well, I wasn't sure how much research you will have done. I'm sorry. Are they too hard?
No, keep going. Okay. I'm loving it.
Okay, question 3. How many consecutive years was the Holden Commodore the number 1 seller in Australia?
Yep. 8.
No.
What was it?
15.
Oh.
It's like me on the 80s music quiz.
Okay. Okay.
Now, I'm going to give you a clue here. The answer to this one is actually the answer to one that you've already given.
Okay, good.
So, which was the first Holden to have a 4-cylinder engine?
Tirana.
Yes.
Oh,
the 1967 HB Tirana.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that was the first one because it finished in 79, which is 12 years later.
There you go.
Okay. Now, this is one for Dad if you're listening. So I'm going to pause a bit because Dad will jump in. He'll know the answer to this one straight away. Question 5. Which came first? The EH or the EJ?
The EH.
No. The EJ.
I think Mum had an EH Holden. Do you know I've been to the Holden Museum? I've been to the Holden Museum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's why I thought I'd know a lot.
Yeah, well, you've got one right so far, which was the Tirana, but I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself. So you've worked out that out of the EH and the EJ, the EJ came first.
That's right.
For a bonus point, what came before the EJ?
H? The EH?
No, the EH came after the EJ. We just covered that.
The EI. That.
No, EK.
Oh.
Goodness knows what they're doing with their letters. It's very confusing. And this is all internet-based research. So if I've got any of that incorrect, you're allowed to appeal and you'll still get to go on the cruise. All right.
Okay, cool. Did you know that my grandfather on my dad's side worked at the Holden plant in Elizabeth for his whole entire life?
No, really?
Fair income. That is fair income. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's why I thought this would also be a really good topic for me as well.
Yeah, so much history.
All those long chats that I had with Granddad about Holden.
By the fire. Yeah, wow. I didn't know that. A lot of people did work at Holden their whole careers, and then when it closed, sadly, there were people that had been there for like 40 years and more
long
that
time.
had to either retire or find other employment. Or it was really sad when that shut. It was very it was really sad.
He died a long time ago, so he had already finished up working there.
Do you know when he died roughly? Because we'd be able to know what sort of cars he
maybe 20 years ago, and then he would have finished working there like 20, so maybe 40 years ago he would have finished up working there a long time ago.
So he would have been doing the Tiranas and the all of those iconic Holden cars. Wow, how awesome is that?
Do I have a bonus question?
That was the bonus question. What came first? What came before the EJ? It was the EK. Oh man. Okay, that's so you got one. You got one.
That was pretty bad. All right. Are you ready for your questions on Seinfeld?
I'm probably going to get them all wrong. I'm ready. Let's go. We'll just see what happens.
So I'm going to give you 5 questions and a bonus one. Okay. So here's your first question, Ben. What year did Seinfeld, the TV show, first premiere?
I think it was 1989.
Yes, it was. Did you? Oh, that's so good. Clever boy. All right. Question number 2. Jerry Seinfeld's stand-up comedy often focuses on the humor in everyday situations, as you'd be well aware. Can you name one common topic or theme that frequently appears in his routines?
He talks about being married quite a lot.
Yes.
He talks about other people and the ridiculousness of what they do, like use of technology, mobile phones and social media, etc. Talks about that a lot.
I'll give you that because it does say in my answers here, relationships. So that covers all of that. So
yes, definitely. Yeah.
Some of the other common annoyances that he talks about are air travel and also waiting in lines. So I'm going to give you that. So that's 2 from 2, Ben.
Cool.
Very good.
I did see him live this year, actually. So
right.
I've heard his most recent material. Yeah.
Question number 3. Jerry Seinfeld is known for his clean comedy style. Yeah. Do you know why he avoids using profanity in his routines?
Well, he feels that the swearing and profanity takes away from the cleverness of the joke. From what I've heard, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it says here. And it should be universal, and then avoiding profanity makes his material more accessible for a wider audience as well. So that's exactly right.
Cool.
Oh, God, Ben, you're doing really well here.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's 3 from 3. All right, I've got like 10 here. Here's number 4. In addition to Seinfeld, Jerry also created a series called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Which comedian appeared in the very first episode?
Larry David.
Yes, Ben. All
right. I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3. I've asked you 4. I'm going to ask you one more. All right. Cool. Okay, here we go. This is a really tough one. You're not going to get this.
Okay.
Jerry Seinfeld turned down a huge offer to continue Seinfeld for a 10th season. How much money did he walk away from?
It was, I think,
I'll give it
$30 million.
Okay, I was going to give you a buffer of 10 million either side.
Oh, okay.
So is that your answer? 35 million?
Yeah, 35 million.
Wrong. 110 million.
Hell's bells.
How's that? Wow, that's a lot of money.
God. And he said no. Good on him.
Yeah.
Well, he's now basically nearly a billionaire anyway. So.
Is he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Him and Larry, both of them. Yeah.
So Larry was the producer, was he?
No, Larry and Jerry co-created Seinfeld. So a lot of people think that Jerry Seinfeld
Oh,
created Seinfeld on his own, but it's actually the genius of Larry David that made Seinfeld special, in my
right.
opinion, in my view, as a
Yeah.
as a well-respected stand-up comedian. I believe that, well, Seinfeld would never have happened without Larry David anyway,
Okay. Yep.
because Jerry was asked to do. If Jerry was asked about producing a show, and he's like, "There's no way I can do this by myself," and so he talked to Larry, and they eventually came up with this idea
Geniuses, right?
to do
So
it. So
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
and if you know Larry David through Curb Your Enthusiasm, which is a show that Larry David had for like 24 years, he just
Right.
did seasons sort of every now and then over 24 years. It's very similar to Seinfeld in a lot of ways. And then if you watch Curb, you can see the influence of Larry in
Oh,
Seinfeld. And
okay.
yeah,
I've never
Larry David
watched
is,
it. Yeah, Curb Your
oh,
Enthusiasm. So
yeah, Larry David is a genius.
yeah,
If it was just one or the other, it wouldn't have worked. It was the combination of the two.
yeah,
But they had 13 writers, and they had a lot of writers, and it was a big machine. But yeah, fantastic show. It's
yeah.
some of it's aged well, some of it has not aged well at
You're
all.
talking about Seinfeld?
Seinfeld, the
Yeah,
show, yeah, yeah.
right.
But I love comedians in cars getting coffee. That's one
Yeah,
of my favorite shows. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely,
You watch it on
brilliant.
YouTube?
Yeah, on Netflix. Yeah,
On Netflix. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
because they're really short and it's comedians, and I just
Yeah,
love listening to comedians talk about comedy and having a laugh, and it's
yeah,
fantastic. Yeah,
yeah. And
highly
it's
recommend
funny
it.
seeing them in a different way, like not
Mm,
doing their stand up, but
yeah,
and seeing how naturally funny they are as well, way their mind
exactly.
thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we've got one more question for you, and this
Oh,
is your
really? Oh,
bonus
shit.
question.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I thought
So
we were
you've
done.
actually
Sorry.
got you got everything right so far.
No,
So
I didn't get the dollars right.
oh,
Remember?
actually, yeah,
Yeah,
you missed that one. So you got
yeah.
one,
4
two,
out of 5.
three, four. Yeah, 4 out of 5. And here's your bonus question.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yep.
Besides comedy, Jerry Seinfeld is known for being a huge fan of which type of vehicle?
Porsche.
Yes, definitely. All right, you've got that. You have actually won a Porsche. So at 1 o'clock today,
Oh,
there'll be somebody
oh, no,
coming
it's
to
here
your place.
already. It's
Yeah,
here already.
it's like
Oh,
a
no, that's just
stretch
a.
limo Porsche.
Oh, sorry, that was just. Oh, right. Okay.
Stretch limo
Like one of
Porsche.
those pink Hummers that
Yeah.
people go to their bridal showers in. Oh,
Oh, that was
God.
really good. I love the hard quiz. I reckon we could do that
Yeah.
again. And I think next time, I'll pick a topic for you, and you can pick a topic for me.
Yeah, let's do that. That's
Re-
cool. Then we have
re-
to do some research.
the reverse hard quiz.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I did actually see Tom Gleeson in Adelaide once when the Fringe was on, and he was walking through Ebenezer Place, which is behind Rundle Street, with a bag full of alcohol. It's a plastic bag with wine in it.
Really?
And I said, "Hey, good on you, Tom." Yeah, good on you, mate.
Oh, did he? Did he say hi?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Because
that's cool.
I was sitting at a cafe in Ebenezer Place. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's good. He seems like such a lovely guy. I think he's bloody
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's very funny. Yeah. So that's our homage to Hard Quiz. Now it's time to open the mailbag. Now, Kristy,
Ben,
when
I've
I
got
called out about
yeah,
doing the mailbag
yeah.
and some issues that are going on at the moment, you came up with quite the list. You
I
had to.
did, and they're a diverse list, and I have actually deleted 3 things off the list already. But first up, I think I've already talked about the Australian Open tickets. I'm really looking forward to going next year with Mum, and so that'll be next year in January, and it starts a day earlier again this year. So instead of starting on the Monday, it starts on the Sunday, so it goes for an extra day. So
Wow.
they,
Okay.
they trialed it this year. And yeah, so they just sometimes with the heat and all that sort of stuff, so they've got that extra buffer of day to get
Oh,
through all the matches.
great
So
idea.
yeah, so I'm actually going to try and go more than once this year, and I think I might just go and grab a ground pass and cruise around. Might even go by myself one day.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if you're in Melbourne and you want to join me on my day off, come
Yeah.
along. We'll just go and have fun at the AO. Go and buy another hat.
That would be
So
fun.
yeah. But anyway, I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on my tap on, tap off issues that I'm having with my
Yes.
Mikey.
So
And
those of you who are regular listeners will know that Kristy didn't
Mm-hmm.
tap on, and then she was threatened with a $300 fine.
Yeah, it was quite frightening actually with
Mm,
the train police. So anyway, I
mm,
haven't got my fine in the mail yet, so I think that's on its way. So it's been a
mm,
while. But
yeah.
anyway, the other day I went to the station and anyway, I forgot to tap on. And when I got to Glenferrie, there was no police there that day, luckily. And anyway, I said to the guy, he had to wave me through, and I said, I said, I think I've forgotten to tap on again. And he checked my card. He's like, yes, you did. You forgot to tap on. So anyway,
Oh,
but
no.
the guy who was behind the counter, he had a full beard, but he had all nicotine stained around
Oh,
the lips of his beard,
he'd
right?
seen some things. Wow, okay.
I don't know if it was nicotine or pumpkin soup or something. It was like orange all around his beard. That was
Oh,
like
yeah,
I
okay.
couldn't see his lips.
Mm.
It was just covered in big beard. And so anyway, it was just the guy. I was just like, oh man, I'm really sorry. Try not to forget. But anyway, that that afternoon when I went home, I actually forgot to tap off. And then I was
Kristy.
walking up my street and I'm like, did I tap off? I turned around and went back and I hadn't tapped off. So
Oh, my
twice in one
God.
day. So I'm not sure what's going on actually. I might need to put a sticky note on my key card to say remember to tap on or tap off. I don't know what's going on.
Do both. You probably got so much on your mind, so excited about the AO that you can't concentrate.
I don't know what's going on, Ben. So
Mm.
anyway, the other day when I was on the train, I had my phone up here and I was sort of looking into my phone and I was texting something or probably doing something, incredible research on Holden's. And anyway, this guy came walking towards me and he said something to me once. He said something to me twice, and I couldn't understand what he was saying. And he's like, "Your lights on your mobile phone. It was blinding
Oh,
everyone. You know how bright the lights."
oh no, Kristy. It's
I
a
went, "Oh
downward
God,
spiral.
sorry." Everyone in the whole carriage, they're all blinded. They got green spots when they shut their eyes.
Can't get out the doors properly. Far
Oh
out.
no! So I'm like, I'm just had to make a public announcement. Sorry to all those people on the train that they couldn't see. They're bright, the lights on the mobile phone.
They're very
The
bright. Yeah,
torch.
you're becoming a menace on public transport. God, you're going to have a photo up at the station soon.
Have you
Watch
seen
out
this
for this
woman?
woman. She'll blind you and then try and steal.
My key card. Maybe I should just sticky tape it to my hand,
Yeah, yeah.
right? I could have one in each hand, so tap on, tap off.
Yeah,
So
I think you need some sort of system because it's failing at the moment. You
it's
need to
becoming
reset your habits.
yeah. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do. Any
Oh,
advice from anyone would be helpful. What about you? You got
I
anything in the
don't know.
mailbag? Because I do have something else, but
Well, I was trying to think, what could I complain about? Because I do love to complain, but I think I've been a bit busy. I've been so busy with just work and stuff that I haven't had a chance to sort of get disgruntled. I don't know what's going on.
no, you haven't seen anything that's upset you. Oh, you were on the O-Bahn the other day.
I was on the O-Bahn the other day. There was some bus driver rage. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
yeah.
bus driver was getting ragey with the other bus driver because he couldn't get through. So those that know the O-Bahn, there's sort of a bit of a loop at Tea Tree Plaza where bus has got to come in and another bus has to make room. And my bus driver's going, beeping the horn, and this other
Yeah.
bus driver moved. And so then you think, okay, done. He beeped, he moved. But then when my bus driver went past the other bus, he gave him another beep, like another, he went, So then the other bus went, oh, really? And beeped back. So then my bus driver went, yeah, and beeped again. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Come on, guys.
Were they
Seriously.
getting really angry, or was it just they were like taking the piss?
There was no. Well, I was thinking, are they having a laugh or
Yeah,
not? But I looked in the rear vision to see the
yeah.
guy to see if he was angry, and he was angry. He wasn't happy. He was not smiling.
Well,
He was a grumpy driver. Yeah,
oh,
yeah. You
love
get
it.
some grumpy drivers,
Bit
but
of road rage on the bus.
yeah, oh, totally. But the other thing that it doesn't really make me angry because I don't really care. And we don't like to get very political on this show. And don't worry, this is not a Trump rant for those
Hmm.
that might be triggered. But politicians, politics in South Australia is a bit. I think politicians need to start behaving themselves. We've got politicians in court. We've got politicians getting busted for drugs. It's all going on at the moment. I'm like, come on, people.
Yeah.
Got to
Pull up your
remember why you're
socks.
there.
Yeah,
Pull your
exactly.
socks up, man.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I think they lose sight of it sometimes, don't they, Ben?
They do. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with them. And
I definitely, that's one job I would never do, be a politician.
No. Okay, yeah. You're just totally lined up to be
Seriously,
smashed, aren't
no.
you?
Yeah, on all fronts. And I just wouldn't be ever on my list of jobs to do if you could just change your job.
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty relentless.
Hey, our last episode, how good was it? No edits.
It was fun.
I reckon we do this one no edits too. From what
do you think so?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything.
Even the basketball hiccup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you going to add that bit out?
Nah, we'll see.
What about this bit?
I don't know. What about this bit? Now we're getting it's becoming like, what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio?
I reckon the no edits is good. As long as we keep it, because we've already gone 30 minutes. So, yeah, it's always clean. It's always
of
clean.
course.
Anyway, the last thing in the mailbag that I wanted to chat to, and this is pretty cool.
Okay.
I wanted to know, do you look like someone famous?
Me. I've been told I look like two people at different times in my life. Now no one says you look like anyone because I'm just an old grey white guy, grey-headed white guy. No one cares. Whatever the word is, nondescript. But when I was younger, people did say I looked like Alex Paps. Remember Alex Paps?
Oh, yeah.
He played Frank on Home and Away, and then
was he in a wheelchair?
Now he's on Play School. No, was he?
I don't know. Was that Wheels?
That was E Street, wasn't it?
Oh.
Good thing your subject wasn't Australian soaps. No, Alex Paps was on. He was on Home and Away.
Oh, right.
But now he's on Play School, and he's been on
right?
Play School for decades, and he's really good.
Okay.
But then someone else once said I looked a bit like Hugh Jackman, which I thought was very generous and kind, and I don't think that's actually true. I think I must have been like suited up or something at the time. But other than that, no. What about you? Who have you been told you look like?
I think one person told me once I look like Celine Dion.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I can't see that at all. They were probably drunk or in a coma. But I don't know. Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I look absolutely nothing like Celine Dion. So that's the only thing that I can remember. But the reason why...
Paltrow?
Oh, yeah. I did. Yeah, that's it. Somebody told me once I look like Gwyneth. What's her name is?
Paltrow, yeah.
Gwyneth.
That's her brother.
Yeah. But anyway, I've seen this guy twice in the past week, and next week if I see him again, I'm totally going to go up to him. Anyway, he looks like Clint Eastwood, but from the Dirty Harry era.
Wow.
Yeah. Really? I've seen this guy twice, right? I'm going to say hi to him, and he's got the same brushed back hair, the same shaped face. He's tall and lean, and he's wearing a suit. He's got the cool glasses on, and he's holding a gun and
chewing tobacco.
Running really fast. Anyway, so twice in the 1 week I've seen him, and twice I've thought, oh my God, that's Clint Eastwood.
Really? Like just dead ringer?
Yeah, so dead ringer.
So you're going to say to him, hi, you look a lot like Clint Eastwood from Dirty Harry.
Yeah, and then he'll probably say,
go ahead.
Yeah, punk. What's it going to be, punk? I don't even know. That's Clint Eastwood thing.
It is.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Funny thing happened. You and I were together down in Sydney Road, Brunswick, or Brunswick Street, Brunswick.
Yeah.
And I went up to a guy that used to be your roommate.
Yeah.
I thought it was your roommate, but your roommate looked like a celebrity. It was actually the celebrity.
The celebrity.
Oh my God, do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember who it was too.
Dieter Brummer, that was his name.
Who has sadly passed away.
Yeah, sorry. But this is a funny story, and this is no disrespect to the guy who's passed away.
No, of course not, no.
And I went up to Dieter Brummer, and what was the guy's name that you used to live with? Adam. And I'm like, Adam, how's it going, Adam? What you been up to, Adam? And it was actually Dieter Brummer. And he's like, no, my name's not Adam.
Yeah.
And then the penny dropped. I'm like, oh my God, how embarrassing. excuse me,
Yeah.
see you later. But yeah,
That's
I did
so
do
funny.
that.
Because he was a dead ringer for Dieter Brummer. That was when I was living in a share house in Fitzroy.
Oh my God, we
That's
should
a
do a
whole
whole
other episode.
episode, please. Some of the stuff about that share house.
Yeah.
But yeah, Adam was really such a dead ringer. Bloody hell.
Yeah. Oh,
I'd love to know
absolutely.
if anybody else has had anything as crazy as that, or if you know someone that looks famous. Send us a pic. Chuck it up
Yeah.
on social if you can. But
I
anyway,
did have someone, we're banging on now a little bit, but I had someone at the Baker's Delight, a local Baker's Delight, talking to me thinking I was somebody else.
oh really?
They dead set thought I was a friend of their son. And so they're asking me these questions. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about. And they're like, oh. And then they realize, they're like, oh my God, sorry, I could have sworn you were this
Oh
person.
no! There
And
you go.
they were the owners of this Baker's Delight. She's like, got her husband over, come over. Don't you think he looks like so-and-so? And he's like, oh my God, yeah, I thought it was him. So there's someone out there, unfortunately, I'm so sorry to say,
Yeah.
that looks just like me.
Oh,
And has connections in Baker's Delight if you need some.
there you go.
Yeah, all right. Oh,
just burped.
Yeah, every episode now you're dropping one. What's going on?
Trying to be quiet. All right. Well, how about we wrap up this baby?
Yeah, let's do it.
I just wanted to let everyone know that we had such a lovely chat with Tim Bone.
We did.
And we're planning our Christmas episode. He's such a great guy and we can't wait for that one. Actually, I think we're recording next week, aren't we?
We are. In fact, we should have. It's going to be done way before Christmas, but we'll release it closer to Christmas.
Yeah.
We could have recorded the catch-up because he's so...
Oh my God,
so
the catch-up was great.
Yeah.
It would have been a really awesome episode because it was just really relaxed and chatty and fun. We had so many things in common. It was really, really good, a good chat. So I can't wait to speak to Tim. How are you going to do the show notes for that, Ben? You got to update them, so we're going to send them off to Tim.
Oh, yeah.
You
realise that we're recording our episode right now. You're giving me jobs to do. I just got stressed. Oh my God.
He's starting to sweat. But anyway, thanks everyone for joining us, and remember the Spotlight on Community is available on YouTube, so please take a look if you want to watch it. And I think we uploaded the Helen of Neil one the other week, so
we did.
It's going nuts. The YouTube channel is going really great. So you can take a watch of that and you can see Helen and I having a chat about what she does in the community. And that was, for those people that want to watch it a little bit more closely, that was my day one of the flu. And I went, after that, I was in bed for 3 weeks. It had nothing to do with the interview, but I was cactus that day. Yeah. Oh man, there's no light behind the eyeballs.
No, there's nothing going on. No,
it was just...
you needed your phone light on that day. Look alive. Just something. She didn't look like a corpse.
Oh my God, I've never felt so sick in my life.
Oh, that's not good.
But anyway, thanks so much everyone for listening. Remember to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or watch and listen on that YouTube channel.
Goodbye ever. This is like when you're trying to leave your nana's house and she keeps
Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, shut up, Ben. We'd love to hear from you where you're watching in from. So until next time, see you later.
Bye-bye.